Well, hi everyone. So I am here on Lake Seymour, and look, I found a couple things. I have this in my pocket. Is a piece of driftwood, and isn't that just a lovely? So I want to make use this for an installation to bring awareness more on the polar bear struggle, and maybe make another polar bear. I am making a polar bear for River Arts for fundraiser July 26th. So if you're an artist and you're interested in helping them out, maybe give them a call, maybe see what you can do to contribute and participate. The other thing I found on the beach here is this beautiful feather. Isn't that gorgeous? It was just about to float away, so I picked it up to add to my little collection. When there's a feather in front of me, I always take it as really good sign. So now look, we're at this is Lake Seymour, and the breeze is just phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, I walked down this beach a little bit, and I'm going to share with you. We'll take more time in another day and come down here and look at this beach in more detail, because the beach itself, look, it's only about 16, not even that, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about 10. It's like a logging road. It's about 10 feet wide, and but this is the reason. This is what you call fighting the good fight. Doing what we can to preserve this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful earth that we are gifted with. So this lake, as I understand it, connects with the other lake that we were at yesterday or the other day. It's about 15 minutes up the road, and I'm going to show you in the next clip a little business up at the end of this beach who let me park in their parking lot, and we'll look at the beautiful, beautiful rocks that are outside of it, and you're going to get a really good kick out of it. So anyway, this is just absolutely lovely, but we're gonna take more walks. I'll show you I'm sitting on stairs that are in. They have people have put their own stairs in, and you see a little rug up there. It's a very humble way of them putting in their stairs, and there's more stairs down this way, and there's a boat sitting out there, and then there's another good-sized boat over this way too. So yeah, and this is another little piece of driftwood that I found. So we'll walk a little bit back up this way, and just take a closer look at our beautiful, beautiful nature, and listen to the sound of the water. And you see the pebbles. There is an art, you see it out there. It's called pebble art, and it is basically you're taking these pebbles. Let's see if I can show you, for example. Hopefully that's on camera. Can't really see. But you take the pebble, and you just kind of make pictures with it. Like this could be a person. You see? The turtle. Now, as I understand the rules and regulations, they don't want you taking, oh, lots and lots and lots of pebbles or shells or, you know, anything like that from the beach area, you can take a few, of course. They're okay with that. And even some beaches you want to double check, because some of them don't want you to take any at all. And so you want to double check. Oh, look, I just see this little, I did check for Vermont, and they're like, you can, look at this feather, so different. See all the little, I'm going to put it back down, but all the little design on there. But you can take, but they don't want you taking, like you're going to take, you know, a bag of it and go sell it. They don't want you to do that. But if you're trying to make a little design or something like that, you can take a few pieces of pebbles and whatnot. So if you're interested in pebble art, at the Hobby Lobby, at Walmart, usually in the craft area, they have bags of polished. There's polished stones, there's pebbles, and there's little stones that are unpolished. But they have all of those you can buy there, and they're not that expensive. But it's best to buy them there, because, and then work with your little pebble art. So look how beautiful this is, though. And you notice how clean it is. There's a little pile of, oh, here's a shell. There's a little pile of garbage up here that, just gonna pick that up while I'm right here, that you can see people pick up and put in this little area. There's probably some reason they don't have an actual trash can. So this is interesting. I walked by this area, did not see this. So it looks like these are clams. Look. So the birds are going to eat these. That's probably why they put them there. Look. And sticks. So it looks like they're putting the sticks in a little area too. So here's a boat, and here's some foam. See the foam? Little piece of sea vegetation right there. Just a little bit more driftwood. I find this also extremely inspiring to me, and just grows and makes my passion even more to want to help this earth. Look at this. Now, I did a series of windows a while ago, long ago. I have it on painting them. But look at these steps. Are they just adorable? I mean, come on now. They're just kind of sitting there. I mean, it activates your imagination to really, you know, figure out what the story is behind the stairs. And I think with these particular stairs, it's just that they put them there because the bank gets steeper and steeper. Now we are in public area here, so there are people coming to the beach. We're going to be walking by. Actually, I guess in this clip, what I could do is I would like to, yes, in this clip, I will show the little business that let me park my car. You see the scenery, the mountains of Vermont there? And, so we're coming up to, it's amazing that there's no boats out there. I mean, I did see yesterday a canoe or two, but look how gorgeous. This is just truly inspiring to me. I just had to share. So we're gonna go back up here. This is a nice little boat. Walk by these people not to disturb them. Hi, excuse me, sorry. Sea foam right here. More foam. So from here you can see the little business. It's a Vietnamese restaurant, and we are in the town of Morgan, Vermont, and I'm going to show you across the street from that little Vietnamese restaurant. Also, if you're coming up through Vermont, look, someone put little sticks there. If you're coming up through, this is, wait, I'll explain this to you in a minute. So look, someone put a pile of garbage. So the reason I show you that is it's a tiny little pile. But imagine that at 630,000 square miles floating in our ocean. So I do believe that we have right now, I believe we have the technology to clean it up very quickly. There is a business called Ocean Cleanup. The owner, his name escapes me right now, but the owner started the business when he was like a teenager, and so he's been doing this many years now, and he goes out with a cruise liner and a team, and they clean up the garbage. Imagine if thousands, let's just say 2,000 other businesses jumped on board and did that same thing. How fast, because he shows on YouTube, look him up, it's called Ocean Cleanup. So they clean the ocean of this debris. So it takes a long time, but imagine the collective harmony and love and synergy and care of a couple of thousand more, even a couple of hundred. I'd love to see a couple thousand more businesses jump on board and have these all in their way contribute. And I mean, I'm not talking contribute by donating money. I mean equity, sweat equity, legwork, and clean it up. I'll go out there and help too. I will. I'm serious. I'm so serious. I am actually going to research a way to try to become more involved like that. So if you know a way, let me know. Oh, so we're a little bit stuck here. Okay. See, we're stuck. No way out. So we're going to go up here. This is why they have the stairs. So I'm just going to climb up here. Look, it's a little climb, not bad. And so now we're walking along up on the street, and so I'm just going to show you, because this is the most beautiful, just simply adorable. There are cars going back and forth, and but see if you can see this. We'll have to go across the street. Okay, so first of all, look, there's porta potties in a parking lot, completely empty. And I'm guessing at this point in time the Canadians would have been down here, usually come here to lodge. And I say lodge because that's the name of but if you're coming up through Vermont, and so this is in Morgan, Vermont. This is the, make sure I get the, I'm sorry. I have to, it's the sun again starting. Okay, there we go. So that is the sign. And Seymour Lake. So this is Lake Seymour. But let's just put this down for a minute. I picked up, as you know, a piece, this piece of driftwood, right? It's in my pocket. But I got one more tiny little piece, or there's a truck coming down, so I gotta be careful. And so we're gonna walk up here. And we're just walking up here to this beautiful country inn. I seriously am going to inquire, maybe not today, but I want to find out how much it is to spend a night here. Derby Island Pond, Vermont Country Inn. Look at this. Look. You see the bike there. Look at that. I mean, we'll just go up I'm sure they don't mind a little advertisement, but I'm just coming up here. Look, this is I love owls. You don't know this, but I collect them because I'll have to explain it sometime, but owls are very significant in my family. This is an owl carved into the wood, and it says lodge. Check that out. There's some crows across the street. That the crows up here are as big as dogs. So, I mean, they're big. So, and there's another little smile. Vermont Country Inn. Okay, so this is a place that I would love to stay. It's right across the street from the lake. I mean, I don't need to do that because seriously, I'm minutes up the street. I mean, come on now. I don't need to, but I would do it to promote awareness that they're here and for any travelers going through. Now, there are a good amount of cars going through, which is nice to see. But again, here's they got the flag. You see the flag? It has a butterfly on it. It has a monarch butterfly. Now, they are also endangered, and I believe it's milkweed. Let me pick this up here. I believe that it's milkweed that they feed on, so we can do a little bit more research on them. And we're going to do the polar bears first, so I'm waiting for this car to go by. And there's another car there. And I think she's going the other way. So when you see these rocks, now I'm not talking about these, but look at these. These are gorgeous, right? I'm just going to put my coffee down. I was sitting over here at the beginning of all of this, and I'll pick that up. But look, I'm going to bring you down here. You got to be careful when you go down into new territory, by the way, because, you know, you really do. There could be bees' nests, snakes, you know, little critters. But I explored this pretty good. Indian paint flowers, I believe these are what these are. And I see a thing there. Broken glass that I am going to pick up and get. This has to be removed safely, so I will do that when we get off the camera, so I do it safely. It's right next to the water. I am notorious for tripping a little bit. I have been my entire life, just the way it is. So I just yeah, if I fall in, you just get another show. So, but there's water splashing. There's more docks over there. And over here, so I love the rock formations, and they inspire me greatly. Now, I was talking to you about these are not. I'm going to show you more in a minute. But let's sit over here. The art of getting impressions of cemetery stones and whatnot. So you can do that very same thing with these type of rocks. You get the textures, and look at this, even a photograph. Look at that. So I'm gonna take some photographs of various parts of the rocks, and just because they're intriguing me so much. And so look at this little path. It's a little path. It goes right down to the water. Oh, that rock moved a little. Oh, look, we're right down here. Is this just gorgeous? And just sitting here on the rocks. So I am highly inspired. You know, I can't even express how inspired I am. That's how I'm just, this is out of the world for me. And this is what, I just love Vermont. You know what I mean? I just love Vermont. So what I'm gonna do is walk over. I wanna show you the little business that was so kind to let me park in their parking lot. And I am gonna come back and eat here at some point soon. But, and then after this video's over, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna come back and sit here and just take in the sun, get some vitamin D. Now later today, we are going to start our Boro Sashiko apron, Japanese utility apron, and that is no pattern. So if you have like a swath of cloth, let's say 30 by 40 going around, it's an average size. You can make it larger, you can make it smaller. 30 is probably pretty good. That would at least get an average to someone's knees. And then I just figure out where to place the straps, using me as a model. That's how I do it. And I don't worry about the measure of the width of the straps, and we'll go more into it, and I'll tell you everything you need to prepare. However, these are the rocks that just blew me away. Now check this out. Check this out. Look. You see the little branches? Now you're just saying, well, Carmella, what's so great about that? So wait, look. I see things when I look at these rocks. This one I'm going to show. Now these rocks, I think they were pushed up. Maybe if you take a look at them, they're kind of like not from the sea, not from the water like that. They were maybe pushed up from this area, let's say. I'm not sure, but they've been here a little while because you can see the vegetation. And but I look at this rock over here, for example, and my mom was like this. Actually, this is how she created her artwork, abstract work. But I'm just gonna see if I can get this on this rock. Yeah, I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but right here, this rock, get over there, hold on. Actually, yeah, I guess I can get over there. And you have to really be careful with these rocks because you can tell they're kind of... So right here, I see different little kind of, you see the lines and the designs, even on that end of the rock. So all of those designs, they can turn into abstracts of people, abstracts of animals, abstracts of landscapes. They're just gorgeous, seriously. And look at this one right here. This underneath of the rock, right here, if you can see that, that's like a beautiful marbling, or quartz, that's quartz. So that is gorgeous. So anyway, this is the beautiful little restaurant right here on the water. You see she has the tables, and this is the name of it right here. It's called Pho Farm. I don't know, I'm guessing it means flower, and this is the reason I'm taking a couple of clues. I don't know, I might be completely wrong, but there's flowers out here. And I'm just guessing. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, look at the lights on. See lights? Is that just gorgeous? So anyway, if you're coming up through Vermont, you want to check this place out. And when I eat here, I'll share with you like what I got and all of that. But right directly across the street is this beautiful Seymour Lake Lodge. That's the name of it. Seymour Lake Lodge. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of pictures, photographs. Because I want to get this one. See the rocks like that? It's the, you know what it is? It's the silhouette of the rocks going up against the water. If you look at that. And I gotta tell you, there's a lot. This is a small beach, and I feel like I have not found all of the lake yet, but this is something that there's a lot to that tiny little beach over there. So I feel like I'll definitely come back. Now I believe I have two-way on this phone, so I need to figure that out, and then I can show you as I'm walking. But when you look at these rocks also right in front of us, as an artiste, you see a couple different things. You see the colors, are different, right? Look. Textures. This one looks like a whale. I'm going to take a picture of that at the angle. I believe it would look more like a whale. So with that, I'm going to go get my coffee so I don't forget that. And so now look, there's mud here. I believe it's possible the water could come up, or at least saturate, because the water table in Vermont definitely has risen. So that's super like muddy right there. I don't know. It could be the just water table is rising in actually in the whole state of Vermont, as I had researched. Okay, so with that, I hope you had an absolutely beautiful day, a beautiful Friday with me here, and for the rest of your day. And you have any ideas on expressing your art There's a boat coming in here, expressing your art and the way that you believe can bring more awareness to keeping our earth clean, cleaning up the air by bringing down the greenhouse gases and whatever else you can think of. Share it, let me know, bring it to the channel. We're growing, and which is great. I'm not in for the monetization. I'm not in for that at all. The reason is with the monetization on YouTube, I see the other YouTubers and they're so stressed. So they're so stressed because they have to look at the numbers, they need to look at the references, they need to look at everything in greater detail. And my passion is to just simply share what's in front of me in creativity and inspiration and the love for the earth. So I'm not going that route, but I think it's great if we grow and get ideas out there. And you know, like I said, I want to get a boat. I really like that little paddle. There's a little paddle boat over there, something like that, because I'm the type that when I go out in the water, guess where I'm staying close to land. I'm serious. I don't even mess around. I stay very close to the land. I always keep in my mind if something weird happened, I'd be able to swim to land. So I don't go to the point where I wouldn't be able to handle a swim. That's just the way I am. I'm very cautious because I don't mess with Mother Nature. See, look at Mother Nature. You do not mess with her. So with that, I hope you had an absolutely beautiful day. Let me know if you love this video, this type of nature, and let me know the format you're looking for. Do you want to just see just the nature? Maybe if I could figure out how to put me up in the corner, it would be much better. There's a boat going by. So anyway, with that, you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Love and light.